Matty B, it'd be remiss if we didn't go over some of our top moments. We saw that package, nothing short of great moments in the sport out there at Santa Anita. Journalism was trying to write that script, arguably one of the best, if not the best, if you ask Dave Weaver. But what was that top moment from the meet for you?
I can't argue with anything we saw in that montage. I mean, it's always great when we can run at the great race place. I'm going to go all the way back to opening day, the day after Christmas, December 26th. And it's not often that you say a 35-1 shot or a 37-1 shot ends up being the star of the meeting. But to me, this is the jumping off point for possibly a genuine superstar in Kopi. And when she won the La Brea at that giant price of 37-1 with Kazushi Kimura aboard, she propelled this into a win in the Santa Monica at the beginning of February with a 110 buyer, and then came back on Kentucky Derby Day to win the Grade 1 Derby City Distaff with a 109 buyer speed figure. And Dubs, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but we don't usually see these kind of speed figures delivered by a female sprinter. And not only has she done that, but she's defeated exceptionally quality racehorses like Hope Road, Ways and Means, who came right back and won at Saratoga during the Belmont Stakes Festival with a giant speed figure as well. I mean, they couldn't warm Copian up. So to me, the fact that she won at 37-1 in the La Brea, that was just kind of a fun gambling story. More importantly, I think it was the springboard to what could be a very special campaign for a horse that I don't think she's going to lose. As long as she stays sound and happy and healthy, given the connections and the hands that she's in with Richard Mandela, Copian is going to be a handful for anybody that runs against her.
Yeah, I think the Hall of Famers certainly got another one in the yard. Nothing short of a superstar. For me, Matt, top moment, I'm going to throw it back to the Santa Anita handicap, and it was locked, looking fantastic, absolutely annihilating this field. It was a great trip. It was more about the finish. This is a race that still comes with plenty of prestige, and locked. We've seen it early in the career. We've seen it time and time again, but this was a statement performance for mine. Jose Ortiz aboard out there at the great race place on, I'd say, probably my favourite day of the meet, maybe even of the year in racing. So it was a fantastic showing there. It was locked, taking our top honours for myself, Todd Pletcher, by winning and getting it done in the Santa Anita handicap. Not just about the stars and journalism and some of the other big performances, but this is one that stood out for me, Matt.
Well, and the other thing, Dubs, to keep in mind about that performance specifically, it's the only time that Locke has been able to go out to 1.25 miles, which is the same distance as the Breeders' Cup Classic, and I would say it's very clearly the best race of his career. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that Ali Sheba coming out of that. The pace was very, very slow at Churchill Downs on Derby weekend. I think Locke still has as good a chance as anyone to possibly be the main older horse as far as that Breeders' Cup Classic division is concerned.
That is music to my ears. Division, the sport heating up. There are no weeks off. With that